Hey traders, welcome to pittrades.com. Hope everybody had a good day. It's Wednesday after the market close. All right, I got a lot to say. I'm going to try to shove it in 5 minutes. But first of all, let's talk about the trading day. It was really sort of an ugly trading day. We had FOMC today. We also have Bernanke speaking. We had a net loss today, a small net loss today. And you know, guys, that's trading. There's a lesson here, and I want to point this out to you. Matt this afternoon said he's had enough. The market isn't giving him an edge. And you know what? We're not going to trade the rest of the day. That is a lesson into itself. Guys, you got to know when to quit trading, okay, during the day. If it isn't working for you and you're not in sync with the market, or the market's not in sync with you, however you look at it, you've got to learn how to do that, because you know this game is all about keeping your losses small and pushing your winners. And that's part of it, is understanding yourself and the markets to the point where I'm not going to battle these things because they're just not working, and the risk and reward is not there as well. So burn that into your brain. Great lesson. We live to trade another day. And hopefully that'll be tomorrow. We'll have good days, and Friday possibly. So Bernanke's speech today, let me comment on that. I think it was a disaster in my opinion. Let me give you a Cliff Notes version. Basically what he said was, hey, I'm doing my best. There's not much more I can really do at this time until the Europeans get their junk all figured out, because every time he tries to do something, the Europeans mess it up. All right. Well, this is why this is disastrous for me, and this is why I think it's disastrous. For one, that's a reactive type of stance, and anytime you are reactive and not proactive in anything you do in life, it's pretty much guaranteed it isn't going to work. All right. Do not be reactive. Be proactive in everything you do, whether you're trading, whether you're doing a job, or whether you're building a business. It doesn't matter. Be proactive. And because of that, I am really worried about this market right now. I think there is some more downside possible. But also with that, let's look at where we are for the year quickly. Our highs for the year is 1373 halves, and the lows are 1163 quarters. And right now we are 30 points. In the negative from the middle of this range. So what's that telling us? Well, it's telling us that the market doesn't know what it wants to do either. It's sort of hopping back and forth from the lows to the upper range to the back to the bottom range, and it is because all the indecision that's going on around the world right now. Now, unless we get something big that can move us to one end or the other of the range, then this thing could chop around the rest of the year. And considering we only have a month and a couple weeks left in the year, guess what? This is very likely we could just sit here and chop until the end of the year, until something happens. Now, if Europe were to come out and do something crazy that could move the market, as we've seen, and if it's positive, well, it could be good, and if it's negative, well, yeah, we could go down and test lows too. So guys, warning, just be careful out there. Don't especially in your long-term positions, make sure that you've got stops in place and you have good management with those positions. All right, let's take a look here. I want to go back to a daily chart because I want to point something out. You notice today's range was an inside candle day. All right, so we will be looking and watching these tops and bottoms of Tuesday's candles to see if we get a break from there. If we go down to a 30-minute candle here, you'll notice that we had stopped a couple times up here around this range of 35 to 38, and then of course down on the other end, 15 held. But really that level is down between 12 and 08. Okay, 1212 to 1208 down there. So first we have to get up through the 35s, 38s and holds, and then from there if we hold, then we can possibly test the 52 to 54 again with a pause up here at 48. If we break out of the 16 range down here, then we could, and we hold this down below the 16, then we could go down to the 1203, excuse me, and then of course the 1289 down to the 1189, 1186. I'm having trouble talking, I'm sorry. So look for those levels, guys. We do have a lot of news out tomorrow. Quickly, we have jobless claims, productivity, and cost at 8:30 a.m. ECB announcement at 8:45 a.m. We have factory orders and ISM non-manufacturing at 10 a.m. and of course the natural gas report at 10:30 a.m. So with that, guys, trade well, be careful, sit on the sidelines for the first 30 minutes, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night. Take care.